In Hawkins Falls, people say,
if you can make a first impression last, you've made a friendship.
Floyd, will you be reasonable?
I am trying to be.
What in tarnation is going on out there? If this town were going to have a parade, you'd think someone would tell me about it beforehand.
Judge, would you like to save a man's life?
What are you talking about?
Andy Anderson is going to jump off the roof of that building over there. Have the police arrest him and hold him on some charge or another.
What?
Judge, it isn't as serious as all that.
I'm trying to tell you it is.
Anderson is really going to attempt to kill himself?
That's right.
Oh. Hello? Give me the marshal's office.
Now, wait a minute, Judge.
Well, if Andy's going to...
Just hold it, please.
If this was intended as a joke, I'm disappointed in you, Mitch. Suicide isn't at all funny.
Do I look like I'm laughing? Andy said he saw himself in a dream jump off that building and walk away completely unharmed, so he's going to do it this morning just to prove to everybody he is psychic.
I see. But I hope you are satisfied. You were the one who convinced him that he was psychic. Quite a publicity stunt.
Well, I admit I was wrong, but that's not the point.
It's more than the point. It's the crux of the entire matter. What's gotten into you, Mitch? You used to run an honest newspaper.
Well, I only did this to get publicity for the Hawkins Falls Fair.
We don't need publicity where a man is going to take his own life.
Well, I didn't know it'd get this far.
Exactly how far did you think it would get? You take a man connived to make everything he says come true, and what do you expect?
Now, Judge, Mitch, just hold it, please.
I'm warning you, Mitch. If this man tries to go through with this, you are the one who'll face the charges.
Now, just a minute, Judge. I think you should call the marshal, but only to have him disperse the spectators in the street. Because if they're standing around, Andy may feel that he has to go through with this, although I seriously doubt that he would. But just to be on the safe side, let's disperse the spectators.
Very well. Let me have the marshal, please. Well,
You really don't think he's going to do this?
I really don't. When we talked to him last night, you must have been able to see how he really felt.
All I could see was this monster I'd created. I could see everything snapping back at me.
Listen, you've got something more concrete to worry about. The story this Miss Hendricks is trying to do on you. Now, why don't you be smart? Take this woman to lunch. Make a friend out of her.
All I can see is Andy jumping off that building.
Listen, why don't you...
Good morning, gentlemen.
Well, what are you dressed for?
Well, obviously not for a formal evening at the theater. Oh, you gentlemen going to watch from this window here? Well, you can see very well from here.
do you realize that it's almost 30 feet from the roof of that building to the pavement below?
Just about.
And you foresaw this entire event?
Oh, I saw the whole thing.
I see. Well, Floyd, I settled that little matter.
Okay, thanks, Judge. I'll see you later.
Anything else I can do?
No, just leave the rest to me, please.
You know what you're doing?
I believe so.
Very well. Mitch, I want to have a talk with you when you have a moment.
Mitch, why don't you run along with the judge now? I want to talk to Andy a moment.
Well, yeah, but
It
Floyd...
won't do a bit of good, Doctor. You can't get me to change my mind.
Take him along with you, Judge. I'll see you both later.
Very well, come on,
Look,
Mitch.
I can't leave until this thing is settled.
It seems to me you've done quite enough already. Come on, Mitch.
Yep. 9:45. I have to be getting over there soon.
Andy, come here. Look.
Oh, what are the police doing down there? They're breaking up the crowd.
Andy, I can't tell you how sorry I am all this happened. You've been the victim of a hoax, and you're the one who's been the most fooled.
You told me all this last night. It doesn't sound any better today.
You're being given an out, Andy. The street is being cleared of spectators. Mitch is going to make an admission of his part in all this in the paper today. He's going to take the full blame. So you will be in the clear.
You still don't believe that I foresaw this whole event, do you?
You might have had a dream about it. As a matter of fact, you probably did. But don't try and tell me it was psychic phenomena, because I don't believe it. And deep down, I know that you don't.
Doctor, do you think I'd take a chance on doing a thing like this if I weren't absolutely sure?
Now, let me tell you
No,
something.
don't bother. It's getting close to 10.
Okay. If you're determined to go up on that roof, let's go.
Oh, well, I'm going alone. If you intend to forcibly hold me back,
Don't worry, I won't. But there won't be any spectators below. So how are you, unless you have somebody to come along as a witness, how are you ever going to prove your point?
Well, you promise you won't try any tricks.
I promise. You ready?
Yes, I guess I'm ready. Looks a little high from here. Well?
Kitchens in Hawkins Falls are by General Electric. In Hawkins Falls, Lona Corey is Bernardine Flynn. Dr. Corey is Maurice Copeland. Mitch Fredericks is Jim Bannon. Millie Flegel is Roz Toohey. Judge Sharp is Philip Lord. And Andy Anderson is Arthur Peterson. Your announcer is Wed Howard. We take you to Hawkins Falls each day, Monday through Friday at this same time. Come with us tomorrow, won't you? Hawkins Falls is created by Doug Johnson, written by Bill Barrett, directed today by Alan Beaumont, and produced by Ben Park. This program comes to you from Hawkins Falls by way of Chicago.